is up, crypto legends? How is everybody doing? Hope you're doing fantastic, guys. Today we're going to analyze the situation for Bitcoin, for some altcoins. We're also taking a look at stock market and dollar index to know exactly what is going on. What can we expect here for the price of Bitcoin in the next coming hours and days, guys? Make sure to destroy that like button on your way in and crack on right away with some technical analysis. Smash it up, guys. Share some love here for this live stream, because mostly we're going to talk about education, technical analysis. I'm going to go through the comment section. We can talk about some interesting data that has come out. Of course, we love data as well. We got Michael Saylor buying some more Bitcoin just yesterday. 16,130 Bitcoin just being bought by Michael Saylor, right? MicroStrategy. Michael Saylor, the CEO of MicroStrategy. 16,130 Bitcoin for 593 million. Yeah, just a little bit more, okay? I think he's got round about 174,530 Bitcoin. This is a lot of Bitcoin. I think this is almost, yeah, he's getting to the 1% almost of the supply, right? If he does get to 210,000, which is very close, if he keeps adding up like this, he'll be there very, very soon. So he'll have 1% of the entire Bitcoin supply, not crypto supply, the entire Bitcoin supply, right? So he's very close to, he'll be the guy, he'll be he'll be owning 1% of the entire supply, which is absolutely crazy. Just one, okay, institution, right? MicroStrategy, which is absolutely crazy, right? Very, very crazy. So let's go right away through the comment section and say hello to the community first of all, right? We're going to talk about the higher time frames on Bitcoin. We're going to talk about also what is going on right now for Bitcoin, more internally, looking at the 15-minute, the 5-minute time frame. Is there any next trading setups? It looks like that we are forming a little bit of a descending wedge structure right over here that looks promising. This looks promising for the price of Bitcoin. This is price action in between yesterday and today. This is very impulsive and this is very corrective. Yeah, it looks very good for a possible pop here to the upside. This is why we are in a long position here at this level, and the main reason of this long position, it's more of a day trade, swing trade long. Okay, I'm expecting this to actually go to higher levels between today and tomorrow. Let's see if it does hit at least 38,150, which would be a bit of a target zone here, and I'll explain why in the next coming minutes. All right, so zooming out here, first of all, let's go through the comment section. I need to say hello to my beautiful community, guys. How is everybody doing? Hello. Right, Dippin, how are you doing? Yo, Dippin, very solid supporter here from the channel, learning a lot. Let's go, Dot, more power to you, says Nuclear. We're going to talk about Polkadot as well. We've got some altcoins here that looks like that are going to pop. Okay, it looks like they want to explode. Polkadot is just testing that macro lower high resistance again after this consolidation. I mean, this is a full recipe for an explosion, guys. Come on, give some power to Polkadot. It's lagging behind many other L1 projects, so it's just trying to break out here. The last couple of weeks been struggling very much with a lower high resistance, but as we see some other ones popping, we are speculating on this, right? Still in that long position, swing long position here, just a few cents above my entry here. It's just more of a swing trade. This is going to be boring, but overall it does have high probability in getting that move to the upside, guys. We'll go through the trading scenarios. We're going to go through what's happened today here with Bitcoin on the lower time frames, basically something that we have been talking in the Legends community. Of course, we keep those updates live, okay, with scenarios to see what could happen. And we got a beautiful, nice claim of these lows, back testing it here, getting a really nice rise. This is why I entered this day trade swing long position, right? It's probably going to be a couple of days here. Let's see what happens. Let's go through the comment section, and then we'll do the thorough analysis on Bitcoin to take a look at the major levels here for free on YouTube, the next trading levels, right? So smash up the like button. We're going to go through some altcoins as well here all together. First of all, go through the community, go through the comment section. Good evening, Alan. How are you doing? Pratesh, hello. Gokhan, LRC analysis. We'll do that in just a few minutes. First of all, let's focus on Bitcoin and the community. Andy Legend, glad to be here to catch you live. Let's make bank. Bless, says Halim D. Let's make bank. Let's be defensive as well, okay? Let's be defensive. We want to protect our capital, okay? Where's my man? Jeet, how are you doing? Hello from Delaware, brother. Hey, Trader Mark, how are you doing? Good night from India, says Omkar. Hello. Hello, Omka. How are you doing? Darren, hello. Smash the like, says Sin Games. Thank you very much for this insane support, guys. Come on, we've got some lazy people here with a like button. Smash it up, guys. Share some love. Let's go. Dot pump. Yes, let's pump Polkadot for sure. Huge pump coming for Audi USDT. We can take a look at that one afterwards. How long will it take to mine that much? Oh my goodness, a lot. It takes a lot. I'm not sure how much. I think the mining per day right now is at 900 if I'm not mistaken, and it's going to be cut at 450 in April. Okay, we have April that is going to, the mining, the mining is going to be cut in in half. We're currently mining 900 Bitcoin per day, and in April it's going to be cut in half to 450. So that is going to be, miners have been selling actually during the last few days. We've got some miners selling, a little bit of selling pressure, but not affecting very much the price of Bitcoin, as, Bitcoin also moves by, leverage trading, right? It's the power of leverage. So, bro, talk about Dogecoin. Dogecoin looks like it's going to have an epic stream. Dogecoin is going to have an epic pump. Okay, it looks like it's ready to get that pumpy action. Live trades already in a trade scenario here on Bitcoin in a long position. I wanted to explain this long position. Of course, I like to explain my trades because they are based on technical analysis, right? So first of all, let's go through. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for joining the stream. I'll go through the comment section after doing some Bitcoin technical analysis, right? Giving that education on, why, this descending wedge does potentially have high probability in breaking out. Could we come down here and hit a major support level that is going to be mentioned in this live stream and then get the bounce? Of course, that is definitely an option. However, I would expect here the price maybe a little bit of a pullback, but then finally breaking here the resistance, finally breaking the lower high resistance, and also that daily open that struggled very much as soon as we got back down. The daily open struggled here as resistance, got another move down to claim liquidity from these lows. Now we're getting that pump. Will we get another drop here and then maybe rise, or maybe we're going to actually break out here in the coming hours? This is why these zones are very important, right? We had a series of lows right there that were very important for me, right? We had the swing failure pattern, a test, liquidity grab of the lows, and we back testing it as support. We love these back tests because it's a moment of truth. It's like, will it hold? Will it hold, or will it whip me out here with the movement down? Well, this is why we manage our risk very well to see if we do, if we do have the chance, right? If not, we get stopped out, then we move to the next trade. But overall, this is already making a 2-to-1 risk to reward on that trade setup. I would be expecting higher. But let's give that explanation of the trade, and that is based on the claim of the lows, right? Claim the lows right over here from this range, which is sitting at $37,530. If we claim these lows, manage to get above and back test it as support, then you got possible entry point right over here, or possible entry point at a back test, right? This is just a bit of Picasso drawing here on the charts, to see, if we are going to get, this price action, right? We want to see that price action for us to possibly get into a trade. And that is basically this price action right over here. Let me just do that drawing right now so you can see actually, what I was talking about. So basically the drawing was starting from here. We did get a bit of pumpy action before, but overall the drawing is coming down to that level over here, moving up like this, getting that bounce, and then we're looking here for the price to finally rise and get that momentum, right? This is basically the drawing right over here from this low. Take the low, claim it as support, see a sign of weakness from the bears and a sign of strength of the bulls to manage to get above the level. And then we're looking for that follow through. Everything points out that we have probabilities, right? Trade the trend, okay? Especially, we're looking for swing short positions, no doubt. But overall, we need to trade the trend, right? And the trend is bullish for the last few months, for the last few weeks, for the last few days. We cannot deny that. Yes, I know there are some macro bears out there saying, this is a bull trap, this is a bull trap. However, we can trade, okay, longs, shorts, right? We are traders, right? We could not be a perma bear or a perma bull, right? We as traders, I don't believe that these people are traders, the one that are just extremely bullish, or extremely bearish, right? Because I've seen a lot of people being bearish here. I was bearish as well, guys. Got to be honest, because I know there's someone going to jump in the comment section saying, hey, you were bearish at this zone over here. Yes, however, I'm trading longs, shorts as well. Okay, we're managing our risk very, very well, guys. And we trade both scenarios. So obviously, I am kind of looking for a nice short position, right? Let's leave it that way. A nice short position, but I am very aware that, hey, we are in an uptrend. I think that we could possibly claim the highs again. Possibly we are going to claim the highs. So the new yearly highs. And inside of this range, let's just talk about the technical analysis. Enough talking, let's go straight to the point. Why is this important? We are in a big major range right over here. You could arguably discuss that this range starts from this point, right? We've got highs, then we break the highs, lows, and we've got a really nice range. So for the moment, we're kind of holding the value area high of this trading range, right? We formed this range with this price action. Now we are kind of at value area high. Could we have some attempts here in moving lower? Absolutely, yes. But we need to recognize that this is still bullish. If we do get one more little retrace down here, we have very strong support. So I would like to see in this case, because maybe this is the one that's going to break down finally, and we're not going to get another higher low. So if we do retrace down to 37,400 to 37,200, I am going to be patient. I'm going to be very, very patient, because I know a lot of people want to try and catch the ultimate bottom level, and then they're just getting here with limit orders, and we do not know if the price is going to slice through this level. So the best thing that you could do is wait for a sign of weakness from the bears, which would be a consolidation similar to this one right over here, where you are creating a double bottom scenario. So it would be nice to see that point of control, that daily level, higher low support here from the last few weeks, right, to hold very, very nicely and get a reaction. Get a reaction meaning this is a reaction, right? This over here is a reaction. This is no reaction. You're getting no reaction here as you're dropping aggressively. Once you get that consolidation, you know that the price is getting a reaction from that support level. So very important to be patient here for those levels to get the reaction, especially when you're looking at higher time frame zones, okay, higher time frame levels, because basically it's different from scalping. Scalping is different from day trading and swing trading. This right over here would be a swing long position to create new highs. And you don't need to rush into any trade. This is a trade that's going to probably last a few days, right? So why would you rush in and like in 5 minutes, right? Oh my goodness, I need to jump into the trade, right? I know this sentiment because a lot of people have this sentiment when they're trading, right? They get very emotional. Just be patient, wait for the reaction, wait for this level to hold very, very nicely. If you are targeting for new yearly highs potentially, then you just want to be patient, right? There's no need to rush into a trade, especially, this is why a lot of people prefer swing trading to day trading, swing trading to scalping, right? Because day trading is very relaxed as well. So when it's day trading and swing trading, it's like, chill, wait for the price action to actually hold the range, then you can get into nice chilled, put your stop loss relatively far away because you're using less leverage, you're using less capital, because what you're aiming for basically is the highs. And you already got a 2-3 to 1 risk to reward. So chill. Okay, just for all of those people that, cannot actively trade, scalp inside of the day, that's a really beautiful zone right over here in between 37.1, 37.4, right? Round about that range. We're going to give it a few $100 because we know that there's volatility, right? We need to hold the range. So this zone, very, very nice as it is, still higher low structure basically. And if we do not lose this low, then the trend is bullish, right? The trend is still bullish. And the biggest confluence level that we do have here, looking at higher time frames, is this one right over here. Why? We have a point of control from this major range, okay, which is sitting at $37,120. We do have a daily level right there. It's untapped still, so we've got a nice fresh daily level that should be getting a reaction. We also have Fibonacci levels, right? We do have the 618, which is slightly higher, but we have the 7.8 as well. And 7.8, is one of my preferred ones. They are very respected as well. And if we do see here, 7.8 Fibonacci is sitting where the point of control is, and we do have the 618, which is slightly above the level. So if we do get that reaction here, maybe maybe it might be a good long position, right? So we're just going to have to see here in the coming days if we do not break out instantly from this descending wedge structure that we are forming, okay, during the last couple of days. Very, very nice. This is very much a corrective structure right there. This is very much impulsive. We are in an uptrend, so the probabilities are higher that this will pop to the upside, potentially to create a new yearly high. However, this does not mean that it's going to break out from this point. It might retrace back down here to claim the lows, claim the support here from this mini range descending wedge structure, probably get a bit of volatility right there, right? A kind of a fake out from lower lows. And then we're looking possibly for that breakout and rise in the coming days. So overall, let's see what happens. Manage your risk very, very well, but everything looking pretty nice here for a little bit of more momentum, possibly claiming again the yearly highs. Something interesting to note here is that liquidity down at $34,000 is disappearing a little bit, meaning that there are some people actually taking profits or closing their longs basically and not getting too aggressively into longs. And we're building up a lot of liquidity above 38,500. Suddenly we're getting massive liquidity here. People are entering into some shorts here locally during the last 2 days. So it's kind of building up, a lot of liquidity right there. So there's a lot of liquidity, at yearly highs. So why not go and claim that liquidity? So definitely a possibility. Let's continue here. And, basically that's the analysis here. For short scenarios, I think higher time frame, like I mentioned on other video updates, it's always for any shorts, claim the highs. Let's see the reaction at the highs. Claim the point of control of 2021 and 2022 and see the reaction. Of course, internally, we talk about ranges. We talk about ranges in the Legends community. We talk about scalping. We talk about, maybe we're claiming this high, maybe we're claiming this low, maybe we're hitting this Fibonacci level or the daily open, or, we talk about also those setups, not so much obviously on YouTube. This is where I, talk about the possible scenarios, the projections are talked about in the Legends community. Remember, Black Friday is going to finish, of course. I'm just extending it till the 2nd of December, just because I did get some DMs of people saying, hey, can you wait till the beginning of the month? And I said, all right, let's just extend it so those people get that deal. But then the deal is finishing. Remember, down below, you do have the masterclass at an 80% discount. This has only got a few days left. Then obviously you won't get that 80% discount. It will be much, much lower. And also the 1 month free in the Legends community. This is only Black Friday deal, okay? For any of those people that are already in the Legends, hey, that's not fair. It's only for Black Friday. This is going to be out in the coming days. It's just to give the chance for the people to see what is going on, okay? You got it right there, guys, if you want to join. Let's continue with the comment section right away and see what's going on. Easy Andy, Mark, how are you doing? Much love from Boston. Maz, how are you doing? DeVault, thank you very much. My man, DeVault also absolutely killing it in the Legends community. Talked about a really nice long setup. Actually, no, short setup, sorry. Talking about a nice short setup in the Legends community as well. We got DeVault as a coach and providing great information there. Talked about some, really nice trading setups during the last few days and one playing out today very, very well. So shout out to DeVault. Right. Aptos. We can take a look at Aptos. Hi, what do you think on gaming tokens like the Sandbox and Gala? Gaming is going to be huge. I talked about, Space Catch. It was a promotion video, like I mentioned on the video. But I have DMs every single week, okay, almost every single day, of people saying, hey, can you talk about this on your channel? Can you promote this? We reject 90% of the projects, guys. I'm not much of a channel of talking about any crap coin, right? No matter how much they give us, right? We need to be very careful. Only if the project is solid and it's looking very good, we will do the promotion. We reject a lot of promotions, and they do offer huge amounts of money, right, to promote, right? This is a lot of people how they do the promotions, right, on YouTube. We are very careful with promotions because if it's not solid team, it's not a solid project, the roadmap looks great, they have good tokenomics, and Space Catch was definitely one that was worth talking about, right? And no doubt that gaming is huge. Of course, GameFi is something that's going to be huge. So when you go to gaming tokens, right? GameFi, this is going to explode. We got a few of them that are absolutely rocketing here during the last 7 days, but no doubt that GameFi is going to be something very, very big for the next bull run. Okay, so we need to take into consideration gaming, right, in crypto. Sandbox, yeah, no doubt that Sandbox is a very interesting project. They do have their own metaverse, right, and they're building up. They've got a solid team. So yeah, all of these ones such as Gala, very interesting project. Sandbox as well, and then Engine as well, very, very solid, been building up for several years right now. Star Atlas one built up here. They're still building the game. This has been years in development. Star Atlas, there's been pumping like you're crazy during the last few weeks. It's done over 3x. Star Atlas is a big bet, big solid game being developed for several years right now, and it's probably not even going to launch in 2024. So it's just still a lot of speculation, but overall there's a lot of gaming projects that look very, very, very good and exciting for the near future. D-Race also, this is based on, horse racing. You name it. All things about betting as well in gaming. They're obviously going to have a lot of speculation for the price to pump in the coming years. So yeah, very bullish on GameFi. You could just pick 10 altcoins right over here and just throw a bit of money in them, and a few of them are going to do very, very well. You'll be making 10, 20x, 30x, you name it, right, on a lot of the gaming projects. Solid ones, yes. Sandbox, Gala, I know also Engine, very, very solid. It's just a matter of, Star Atlas, great game that is built on the Solana blockchain. There's several good ones, okay? You need to do a little bit of research and obviously see what comes out of that. I'm short on Rune, US dollar Tether. What do you think now, sir? Right, let's take a look at Rune. Shall we take a look at some altcoins? What I want to take a look at is Polkadot. Ooh, my goodness, Polkadot, come on. This needs to explode. In a swing long position, let's see if it does pop and go to $7-8 in the coming days. It just looks very likely to happen based on, the other L1s popping, right, for the last few weeks. This is lagging behind a little bit. It's a very solid L1 project. Polkadot, it. The chart looks amazing. It's just ready for that pop. Of course, struggling a little bit here. It still could be a failed breakout. It could still test the highs here created back, in the second week of November. Maybe it's going to create a double top here very aggressively, and it's going to do this. we're just going to have to be waiting to see what happens. So overall, I do think, you know, that almost $6 test of the highs is going to be achieved in the coming days, right? So it looks pretty solid. Let's go right away through Rune. What's going on with Rune? Rune had, you know, it's another great, I mean, look at this. I don't know where you're shorting, but Rune is an absolute beast. Rune is an absolute beast. It's one of the leading interoperability blockchain projects, and yeah, I mean, I knew this one was a great buy in the last few months. It's just a very solid project, and this one popped. This one's done over a 4x from the last couple of months. You know, this is still very much bullish. I don't know where you are shorting, but please make fast analysis on US dollar tether, on Rune US dollar tether. I'm in a short and a little scared now. Well, I would also, I'm not sure where you are shorting, but for me, it would have to be a clear rejection from the highs right there. It's not quite tested it. This is building up. You know, when you do create a double top, the faster it is, the better. The slower it is, the more dangerous it is, right? When you do create those swing failure patterns from highs, double tops, the faster it is, the better, right? Where you want that clear rejection from the top. So in the case of this one, for example, right, you do get a movement up to the upside and you start losing the level high. So you know that right now, you know, this, as you claim it and you get beneath it, it's an acceptable short position. Once you claim it and then reject from the highs. However, if you're building up right now, I'm saying you're shorting a little too early. You're shorting a little too early. Wait for the Rune to claim that high. You are in a bullish trend. Wait for it to claim the high. And if you fail to maintain the high as support and you get beneath the level, well, obviously that is definitely a good short position. It's been a failed breakout with the possibility of a double top, right? If you're short, I don't know where you shorted, but if you probably shorted around about this range, right? I guess. You know, I don't know where your stop loss is. This could explode out and go to, you know, $7, $7.50. You know, why did you short this? That is the question, right? You might be lucky and it's just to the cent here, double top scenario, and you're going to start moving down. Maybe that is the case. I prefer the highs to be claimed and fail to break out, maintain it as support. Then I got a clear, nice short position, right? Let it claim some highs or some lows to get into that long or short position, in this case short. So I think it's a little too early. Can it move down from here? Absolutely yes, but where is your stop loss? I like to put stop losses above the high once you have claimed a level, right? And then you reject. Then you know it's like, okay, you know, if I'm wrong, I get stopped out, you know, price continuation. But if I'm, you know, if I'm right, then well, stop loss hasn't been hit. You're looking for a much larger retracement down. You need to be aware where you take profits, right? Because this is very much still in a very solid uptrend, right? You are fighting a major uptrend. This might just form an ascending triangle. So yeah, maybe you're going to get a rejection here, but I would be more interested in longing here the retracement because you are still very much in an uptrend. If Rune retraces from here, I would be more interested in getting into a possible long position. Why? Because the trend is up. The trend is to the upside. So, I mean, this is very nice. Actually, you're forming a, you know, you got a really nice point of control right there, based on this price action from the last, you know, week. If you move down from here, you've got a high chance that this is going to be a very nice higher low in the case of Rune, and you're looking for the highs to be tested, right? You're fighting a bullish trend, right? If I am shorting, if I want to short a bullish trend, I really want to see the highs, you know, the last highs, whether it's previous day highs or previous week highs. I want to see those highs claimed and fail to have that continuation to the upside. That is the moment I will be very interested in shorting, because I know it's failing to move above the highs. But if it doesn't fail to move up, if it doesn't fail to break the highs, guys, you know the deal. This is not a failed breakout. Continuation, bang. We do not know if this is going to fail. It might just continue popping, right? Just a little bit of education right there. Wait for, basically a failed breakout. And a failed breakout is as simple as getting above the level and trading beneath the level back again, right? Then you know that this is likely going to get a decent pullback at some point. So where's your take profits? For me, it would be pretty clear the take profit zone here. If I would be shorting a failed breakout, it would be at higher low support. It would be round about the point of control. I would be expecting a higher low right there. So it would be a decent take profit zone here on Rune. Will it break down later? Well, then we're just taking partial profits, and we are very defensive with our stop loss and our entry point. If we do get that breakdown, then great. We've got a nice swing short position. For the moment, this is still bullish. This is still trending up. The highs haven't been tested correctly. It is building up here. I can already tell you that there's a very high possibility that this is going to test the highs in the next maybe coming hours or maybe a couple of days. We might get one small little pullback, but overall, those highs are highly likely going to be tested with a much larger move than this. And the reason why it's building up here to the highs, right? And this is just bullish. It's bullish. So you're just going to have to wait and see if it's going to be a failed breakout or a successful breakout to then take that trade decision. Continuing, I'm shorting because I see divergence with RSI and double top and double bottom, of course. Shorting a double bottom, of course, double top, you mean, right? Bitcoin is a stable coin. Bitcoin is a bit of a stable coin, yes, but we can trade it. We can trade it, no doubt. We talked about a long setup today in the Legends community, which was based on this level, these lows being claimed right there. Just an easy to understand technical analysis. Of course, this is not a signals channel. You need to pay attention to what we are talking about here to check the possible scenarios, right? And in the case of Bitcoin, we talked about that, possibility of creating that swing failure pattern, right? So playing out quite nicely. So let's go right away and continue with the comment section. Other altcoins that look like they are going to pop. Hello Andy, you are right. This could ruin our day. Yes, Rune could ruin your day. I would like to see, like I said, of course, this could be just a to the cent double top scenario, and it might get a pullback. So but this is a bit of luck, right? I'm not sure where your stop loss is. But if you're putting a stop loss here above the high, you're looking to get stopped out. So why not wait for that move to the upside and then see the rejection, see the failed breakout. Then you've got a nice possible retracement here on Rune. Right, so no rushing into trades, be patient. Hi Andy, may I know your thoughts on OGN US dollar tether? Let's take a look at OGN right away. Why not? TA on demand, OGN, origin token. I remember this one. A bit volatile, a bit of volatility, a lot of spikes up and downs, a bit of pump and dumps created here on Origin protocol. Yeah, no doubt, major large consolidation. I mean, obviously, if you are bullish in a project, no doubt that this is the moment that you want to buy up. I'm not sure if you want to spot buy or do you want to trade it, but no doubt for spot buying, this is a beautiful range. This is a beautiful range to accumulate this token if you are bullish on it. So what we can see here, huge massive range, struggling very much at the value area high of this range created since October of 2022. So over a year of a range here, sideways action, no big major trend. You got some highs, you got some lows right there, not really doing much. So struggling a little bit right now at the value area high. We got one top here just created a couple of weeks ago. We got another one here the last few days, struggling a little bit. However, if it does manage to break nicely here, with a bit of volume, it will be looking quite good to actually continue to the upside to test this high here from September. We need a pretty solid breakout, and obviously the retracement will be looking very, very good. The main reason why is because you're breaking the value area from 1 year. This is 1 year of price action. So you step out here from, the value area high with some pretty decent volume. It is definitely, good speculation here for the price to actually claim the highs from September on Origin Protocol. This is big resistance. We are seeing it on the price action. So if you get that solid pop here with some decent volume, the retracement is going to be a very nice long opportunity, because continuation to the upside is very, very likely, as you have been doing during the last few months, right? So just keeping it simple here: market structure, technical analysis, breakout from a range, and obviously follow the trend, which is to the upside. However, we are at resistance at the moment. There has been no solid, look at this big massive move here, big retrace down. But for the moment, it is building up here, this uptrend, which looks pretty solid if you ask me. So I would want to see confirmation. Of course, the thing about these altcoins that they could just rally, right? And you're not getting the pullback to get you a good entry, right? This is why it's quite more complex to trade altcoins to get a good entry. Possible speculation right now: if you do get that retracement on Origin Protocol, you built up a solid point of control here, which is sitting at 11 cents, 0.7, right? 11.7 cents. That retracement comes down here to this level. I mean, you do have a solid higher low support and point of control. Could this be a good entry? And then, you're speculating on that possible solid breakout. Volume is very impulsive to the upside. To the downside, volume is very low. It's very corrective. So we do have high probability here in this to pop to the upside. If you want a better entry, more speculative, then obviously you're looking for that point of control. If you do get a wick here very aggressively and you start coming up here, then obviously that would be ideal, right? Claim those lows, get above the level, then you got a really nice solid strength here, swing long position. This might take several days to actually have an attempt to test these highs, right, and break out possibly. So it's a matter of being patient. Right now it's in a zone that I would not be interested in trading. Why? Because do I want to short because this is the value area high? Well, no, not really. I can recognize that this is very much bullish trend for the last, couple of months. And would I want to long here? Well, no, not really, because we're at resistance. So I would want to either long as we retrace to a solid support level. And if we do get a movement down in a recovery, then I know that this is a good long position because we are likely going to claim the high. So you've got a nice little move here to the upside to follow the trend. So only long position that I would be interested here in Origin Protocol is coming down to the point of control high low support zone. To look for that rise and test the highs where I would be taking profit. I'm not sure if this is going to be a solid breakout. You could speculate on that. You can take 50% profits at the highs and leave some open just in case you get the solid breakout and start moving up here in the coming days. So for a short position, really not that interested. Really not interested based on the overall, bullish trend here. Because, could we move up here and fail to break out from this high? Yeah, I would take it as a possible scalp, because maybe you're just going to find support at value area high and start moving higher. So more interested in long positions, but I would be interested in a little bit more of a pullback. If you get a solid breakout here and you retrace, then the retracement is going to be a good opportunity to get into the long, because you're breaking value area high of 1 year, and it is in an uptrend. So you just need to follow the trend, obviously, and obviously the trend is to the upside. During the last few months, let's analyze Bitcoin getting a bit of a pullback here. There is a possibility. If I get stopped out from that long position, I would be still very much interested in a long. And that is going to be based of claiming the lows and possibly claiming, hitting 618 Fibonacci. That's going to be kind of my second attempt, right? Will we manage to hold here this lower low support from this descending wedge. Are we going to claim that low again? Hit 618 Fibonacci, the most respected Fibonacci level, which is the 618, in confluence with lower low support here internally, and just claiming the lows again, right? Claiming the lows. If it's a failed breakout, then bang, we got our long trigger. Then this is probably going to be the one that finally has that move to the upside. Pretty interesting to see that we are building up that liquidity here at 38,500. Absolutely crazy liquidity building up here. There's hundreds of millions of dollars in liquidations. So very interesting to see. DXY is going up. Very important as well. DXY is getting a pretty nice move to the upside. Not good. Not good. Not good for Bitcoin. Not good for crypto. Right? So DXY looks bullish. And the main reason why, we've been in a bearish trend since September. Okay. Well, you wouldn't say really from September, but basically the highs were from September of 2022. So this has been, you know, since this high, it's been a bearish trend till this low. Now, just basic market structure, right? Lower low, lower high, lower low. This turns into the last lower high. It's broken the structure. Now, the probabilities here in creating a higher low are very, very high. They are very, very high. And if we do create a higher low here on the DXY and we start pumping here in the coming weeks, well, you know the deal. This obviously ain't good for Bitcoin, for stock market, right? So the dollar gains strength. People want dollars. People want to, you know, liquidate their dollars from stocks, from crypto, you know, because the dollar is strong. I, you know, prefer holding that dollar that is strong. So this is, you know, that's basically the sentiment, right? If the dollar is strong, then people want to have dollars. If the dollar is weak and goes down, the dollar loses value, right? The dollar index loses value, where then people want assets. They want risky assets, right? This is why dollar index goes down. Bitcoin, crypto, stocks go up because they don't want to hold dollars, right? We might as well have it on assets that can multiply, you know, my dollars. So gaming tokens have been making waves recently. What do you think about them? Yeah, crypto head. GameFi is going to be absolutely huge. GameFi is gaming in general. If you do take a look at the chart from gaming, right, for the last 30 years, it's like this. Gaming without crypto is going like this anyway. It's exploding, right? It's up every single year. There's more people playing, you know, more games being sold, you know, more people doing streaming. Gaming is just something huge that has been growing consistently for the last few decades. Well, if you combine crypto with gaming, well, you would obviously say, right, if gaming is going like this, and crypto in general is also something relatively new, right? It hasn't even got a decade, right? Most of the cryptos, Bitcoin, yes, but not a lot of the cryptos are relatively new. So you know, gaming like this, new crypto games entering the market for the last few years, you know, it's bullish. It's no doubt crypto gaming is bullish. GameFi, Web3 gaming is just no doubt. So you need to be very selective with the gaming projects. Immutable X also. But if you want to make some significant gains, you would have to go to some mid-cap ones, right? If you were really looking for that 10x, right, at least, right? Just forget about 100x because I don't want to hype up people. But yeah, easy 10x projects, no doubt, for the next 1 to 2 years, right? So let's go right away. Gaming is huge. Crypto gaming is huge and will be huge. BTC will lead the race, right? Don't worry. A studio, absolutely. What effect do you think a combo of GTA and crypto will make? Well, obviously a huge effect, right? You know, no doubt. No doubt. Yeah, probably GTA 6 will probably not implement crypto just yet, but you know, talking about GTA 7 right into the near future, you know, a lot of the gamings will start implementing. You know, there will be possibly a GTA cryptocurrency, right, which will obviously explode. So right away. 36,400 range looks good. Bookmark orders, breakdown of 3 descending peaks. We are also still in a bearish crab on the 1 hourly time frame, says Sin Games. Bearish divergence on multiple time frames, overbought on big time frame. Yes, that is also true. But this does not mean that we could get one more move to the upside, right? So no doubt that, you know, claiming the highs is definitely a level to think about shorting. But we, you know, I'm not sure what divergence you're talking about, but most of the people have the, you know, the basic, you know, RSI, stochastic, you know, all of these different type of divergence that are, you know, here on, you know, on TradingView. And basically, when you do take a look at these divergences, it can't give you a good shorting level, right? It cannot give you a good level to short, because let me just give you a quick example right over here. You know, as you do create the bearish divergence from this point, for example, you can see that you are creating bearish divergence. However, the price is still claiming the highs. There will be a moment that you know, one of the highs, right? Because you're creating highs, you're in an uptrend. There will be a moment that, you know, you will get into that swing failure pattern, right? That double top. But you just need to manage risk and try and catch one. If it's not that one, stopped out, near to break even, right? We're managing risk very well. If it does claim the high again and reject, maybe it's that one. So we need to speculate on that possible corrective move. So like I said, we don't really know if this is going to be the high, or we actually going to test one more time the highs, right? So those bearish divergences are created, but we don't know if we are going to create another high right over here and continue with the bearish divergence, right? You know, this could go on and on until it actually gets the pretty decent pullback. So this is why this major zone of 38.8K is very important for me, right? It's just a higher time frame solid level. It's the point of control from 21, 22. You know, also a fact that we were talking about is Fibonacci expansion, right? The 618 has been respecting very, very well. So it no doubt that we are at overbought, that we are at a very solid zone. We are currently above the 3618, right? However, we did get above here, not that much as we're doing now, but you know, every single expansion here from the drop here created on the FTX collapse, all of them got respected. Every single 618, right? 1.618, bang, rejection. 2.618, bang, rejection, bang, rejection. Now this one did get a bit of a reaction. We did drop a little bit, but we kind of in the range. So it's not, you know, just we are consolidating at this level. So point of control, overbought. We got a little bit of a resistance zone here from these lows, and this higher low, you know, it's struggling a little bit. So the swing short position that has to be taken from here, I think a good take profit zone would be the center of this channel, but also because it's where we have the start of the higher lows. It's where we have $34,000. We got a daily levels there as well that hasn't been tapped. We do have some pretty decent liquidity. There's not that much, it's disappearing, but there is. And we're building up much more liquidity at above 38,500. So yeah, maybe we're going to claim the highs one more time. That is what I think, right? We are in a bullish trend. So I want that swing short. This could get you some pretty nice gains if it drops, you know, $3,000-$4,000 from the highs. You know, it's a very likely scenario. However, we just need to accept that we are still in an uptrend. Maybe the highs are going to be hit again. So why not trade the trend and get into some day trade long positions, right? Absolutely, yes. So for shorts, we're looking for higher. We want swing short, we swing your failure patterns. We want double tops. You know, this is the moment that you want to trigger a short position when you test the highs and you're rejecting from it. This is a shorting range. You are still in a bullish structure here. You've retraced a little bit. You'll recognize that these moves are very impulsive to the upside. They're very, very, you know, they want to move higher. This right over here is, I don't see much power here, meaning that, you know, this could actually continue another move to the upside, right? Just a basic understanding of the trend, basic analysis. And basic analysis is the number one thing you need to do first before you get any of those fancy levels, right? Footprint, delta, Fibonacci, and all of these Ichimoku clouds and Heikin-Ashi candles. First of all, you need to go through the basics, the support and resistance, the local trend, where it is. Then you can get all those fancy indicators, right? That I don't use many because I think a lot of them are just not needed. They're just not needed. Talking about bearish divergence, what's wrong with the like button? Mark Dutch, thank you very much for joining the stream, my man. Mark Dutch has to be the oldest moderator, not the oldest moderator here in the channel, been supporting here for the last few years. Absolutely crack on. Mark Dutch, thank you very much for joining, my man. Let's continue here with Bull Trap, René Montenegro. Here he is. We just needed Mark Dutch here to get the most bearish guy in the community, which is René Montenegro. DeVault, thanks for joining also the live stream. DeVault is absolutely solid in the Legends community, providing absolutely great content and value. Awesome education like always. Thank you, Andy. Cryptic Sniper, thank you very much for that kind comment. I hope you do have a great rest of the day and a good weekend as well. Tomorrow's Friday, guys. Make sure to stay focused on the weekend. Don't go too crazy. Don't go out, start drinking a lot. We want to stay focused to have a nice fresh Monday and start making some gains while we're trading. Speaking about gaming, says Nick, also a very strong supporter from a long time ago. Speaking about gaming and crypto, spare a thought for Lily Allen after she turned down 250,000 BTC in 2009. To play a virtual gig in Second Life. Ouch. Wow, that is a crazy story. There's so many crazy stories about Bitcoin. But remember, Bitcoin, back in those days, 2009, 2010, it was a matter of a few cents, right? Bitcoin was a few cents. Nobody was trading it. Nobody was using it. It was like this guy that bought a pizza for 10,000 Bitcoin, right? At that moment, one Bitcoin was just a few cents, right? So, yeah, like I said, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I would personally think that Lily Allen did still have a lot of Bitcoin, right? So I guess it was just a transaction. Which crypto gaming would you recommend? That is I've always liked Star Atlas. I thought, the gaming is not live yet, but I think Star Atlas in the Solana blockchain, this is a big bet. Once this game launches, they've been developing it for a few years now. But it's a really proper 3D, the graphics are amazing by the looks of things. Well, it is very, very much a solid team, solid project on the Solana blockchain. This is definitely a good bet, in my opinion, right? This one's already up quite a lot from the last few weeks, okay? Already pumped over 2-3x. So, this one's been doing pretty solid. This isn't a big major uptrend. But this one looked like it was dead. When you do take a look at this one, this does look like it's dead. When you take a look at this one, a very aggressive, bearish trend, right? It's like, this crypto's dead. Nobody's going to be paying attention to this. When it flats out like this, is the moment you want to think, right, I'm putting some of my money into this, right? Especially if it is a solid project built on the Solana blockchain. The game is being developed for a few years right now. It looks pretty amazing. And gaming is going to be huge. So what you get, obviously, after this is big major rally at some point, right? When it flats out. So even though this one has pumped quite nicely, I think it still has a lot of upside potential in the coming, 1 to 2 years with the crypto bull run. I would probably wait for a pullback. We are looking for a possible pullback in the next coming weeks in crypto in general. So just stay a little bit cautious if you are buying some of these coins, with the hype. Just realize that, pullbacks will come and you could be in the red for a few weeks and months. You just need to hold it. Hold it. Be a hodler and believe in the project. But yeah, which one else? D-Race is also one that is pretty solid. I think D-Rays could be doing pretty good. I think this one has pumped as well. Yeah, this one's pumped quite a lot already. Yeah, all gaming projects are doing quite well for the last few weeks. This one's pumped over a 2-3x already. D-Race, but it's still early. This is kind of a disbelief rally, right? If you do take a look at all-time highs where it was, you know, this is almost hitting $8. It's currently at almost 40 cents. So, I mean, upside, no guarantee in these altcoins that are going to hit all-time high, but definitely, you know, halfway from all-time high is very much achievable, which is already a 10x, right? So D-Race seems pretty solid. UFO Gaming, also UFO Gaming, very solid. Yeah, a lot of them have been pumping like crazy the last few weeks. So, but yeah, this one, look at this. This is just a small little disbelief rally. So it's still early days. Remember, this rally over here maybe is not the one, you know, an altcoin rally, an altcoin season is just around about 2-3 months, right? The hype, the real hype where you make huge gains is only around about 2 to 3 months. So this is early days still, you know, and this might just continue in a very boring consolidation for the next 6 months. Till it, you know, but this is when you want to buy. You don't want to buy when it starts pumping like crazy, but this one does have a chance. UFO Gaming, very solid as well. What other? Phantasma also. Sol, this one's been pumping like crazy, but still very low cap, very low cap, 24 million. Phantasma went all the way up to $3.50. It's currently trading at 20 cents. It's been pumping pretty nicely. It was trading at just about 6-7 cents just a couple of months ago. It's already done a 3x, but still early days when you do take a look here at the overall chart. So Phantasma also very solid project. Sol, Saito. I've got a big bag of Saito, but it's not doing too well. It got a pretty decent pump. Did a bit of a, you know, had a significant rally here, but getting a bit of a corrective move right now. This is one of my altcoins that I'm betting here for the next, you know, 1 to 2 years. It's also based on, you know, gaming. Just a few altcoins here that I think that, you know, have some pretty nice upside potential in the next 1 to 2 years, right? Can I join MEXC trading competition even though I already have a MEXC account, Andy? Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if it is. The trading competition also, guys, for MEXC is going to be live from tomorrow. Registration is, yeah. Oh yeah, no, registration is live. You can register right now for the competition. We already got 8 participants here. There's a $10,000 prize pool, all depending on how much volume the people is going to, you know, all depending on the volume, of course, but it can get up to $10,000 tether as prize pool for the top 10 people. So you got the link down below. If you are trading anyway, I don't think much people are going to join this competition. Maybe it's going to be a few dozens or maybe 100 or 200. But overall, if you are trading anyway, you got a chance to, you know, if you're making good gains anyway, you got a chance also to get into the prize pool of $10,000. MEXC, great platform, one that I am using also for my trading. You do get a great bonus down below in the description, up to $20,000 if you haven't signed up already. And you got this live competition that's already happening, right? Registration is open, guys. Link is down below. It's the second link here beneath Bybit. If you can trade on Bybit as well, I can trade on Bybit at the moment. If you could not trade on Bybit, you got MEXC, okay? Great option also for trading. And there's a competition live at the moment. Bybit does have the biggest bonus, so always good to take advantage. These bonuses pay for fees and losses. So yeah, check it out. Just click on the link. If you can register, then probably you have to register through the link in the description, my link, okay? It's one of the ways to support the channel. But there's no KYC needed, so you can create another account, right? Right, let's go here. Next time, more pepperoni. On what? What you're talking about? Andy, your opinion for Gala and HODL, please. Gala is a great, there were some issues just a few months ago, I think, but Gala, yeah, definitely a great, there's a lot of games that are going to be built up on Gala, and I think it's a pretty solid bet for the next bull run. Yeah, no doubt that Gala, I mean, this is looking quite solid in my opinion. It's kind of hitting a lower high resistance level right there. It's just for accumulation, yeah, definitely worth it in my opinion. Could we get another pullback down to 1.5 cents? Yeah, absolutely. But it's already found a nice solid base, and the downside potential is very, very low, guys. The downside potential is just very, very low. This ain't gonna go to minus, right? It could go to a fraction of a cent, yeah, but it's very unlikely, right? If it were to test the lows right there, it's just a really solid buy. I don't think I think it's unlikely that it's going to do that. Maybe a pullback, yes, but overall, the bottom could be in. The bottom could be in. This could be the bottom. So no doubt if it retraces here in the coming days and weeks, I think it's going to be a great opportunity to accumulate more. Very solid project that could be doing very well, Gala, no doubt. Let's continue here, or let's wrap it up, guys. Tomorrow I will be doing a video update, going a little bit on higher time frames, on possible news and data that's going on here. I'll be taking a look at some important news and data to take into consideration. And also, I will be doing another live stream tomorrow. Yes, absolutely yes. So thank you very much for joining the live stream, legends. If you want to join the legends, you know the deal. There's that Black Friday deal down below in the description for the masterclass to learn how to trade like a pro. Basically, not much to know about this trading, okay? Modules, right? It's just talking about what really works. There's no big major indicators. We don't talk about every single indicator that there is, or tools. It's just going straight to the point on how you can be profitable. You got the modules right there, and you also get that 1 month free trial to see if you like the Legends community, where we do provide those internal levels, right? This is the possibility that I did see here today, creating that swing failure pattern from the lows to get a recovery. If it does, then it's a good long entry. This is a trade that is in the profits already. I did take that long position on Bybit. If it does come back down to test the lows here, I would still be interested in longing if we do get that reaction, okay? But we need the reaction. If this starts falling like this, I'm not going to long here. I'm not going to go to bed and put some limit orders here, because I might wake up in a huge major loss. I used to do that before, and obviously I learned that that's not the way we want to trade. We want to trade based on reactions, consolidations, keep calm. Trading is beautiful when you know how to do it, right? Legends, thank you very much for joining the stream. Take care. Hopefully you've enjoyed and found a bit of education here. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.